So welcome back, and the last time trial of the morning is underway. That's the intermediate academic coxed fours. These crews all trying to be in the fastest 16 so that they can compete in the regatta proper later on. And these crews will be competing towards the end of the day this afternoon. And we're looking there at that will be Worcester University, and they're just coming away. In fact, coming down towards the caravan, you can see on the bank, which is where we're based.
35.
And they're rating at 35. Thirty-threes are now settled at the 33s, Worcester University. Further down the track, which we who sneaked past before I actually started talking to you, with Durham University. This is John Snow College, one of the colleges of Durham University, actually based on the River Tees at Stockton. And that's where I'm based these days. I now understand why every time I've been in the club for the last few weeks, these four young ladies have been out on the river. I didn't realise they were preparing for Henley. Meantime, off the start. That's the John Snow crew just coming away from the end of the island, settling into their race pace. In front of them, John Snow rating at 31. And behind them, Oxford Brookes. And that's Durham University. That's the crew we hadn't seen before. We missed them, although you saw them off the start, but I missed them. But there they are coming down towards the finish, rating at 34. That's Bournemouth University just setting off, number 182. Really giving it a lively 42 strokes a minute during their start sequence. University rowing, of course, one of the most competitive parts of British rowing. That's the Oxford Brookes 4 from the thing, from the air, and that's Bournemouth University, rating at 36. John Snow College as they're passing our camera based at the boating rafts. Rating at 32, John Snow University. And coming down towards the finish now, Worcester University. They were the second crew to start in this time trial, and taking their rate up to 36 as they go down towards the finish. As we've seen in some of the earlier races, very little between many of these crews, and it's only the fastest 16 that will progress to race in the knockout part of the competition. The race is starting 5:20 for these crews this afternoon. As we go back to the start, and we see Surrey University. And that's John Snow College from Durham. Shortly to find a new home, John Snow College. They're closing their base at Stockton and moving everybody back up to Durham. Meantime, back at the start, that's, I think, St John's College. Newcastle University setting off. At 35s. University of Surrey. University of Surrey, who boat on the stretch of the River Thames at Walton and Weybridge. Of course, the university itself is at Guildford. Rating 36.5. Bath University. Newcastle University. St John's College, Oxford. Quite unusual these days to see an Oxford or Cambridge College crew, and it's good to see that St John's have come here to have a go to qualify for the main draw, the rating 35.5. Newcastle University. Bath University. A crew. Their B crew will be along shortly. St John's College, Oxford, settled nicely into their piece of work. Meantime, back at the start, Brasenose College, also heading off. Bath University heading down towards the finish. Or is that Bournemouth? Can't remember. St John's, Oxford, settled nicely. University College, Dublin. Ladies. St John's College, Oxford. Edinburgh University. Rating at 33. Newcastle University again. Newcastle University at 33. .32. Rating 32. off the start, Cardiff. University of London. University of London at 33.5. Brasenose College. Rating at 31. Leeds University. Rating at 33. Leeds University. Jesus College, Oxford. Rating at 31. A bit of splash there. St Andrews University. Rating at 35.5. University of London. Heading down towards Upper Thames and the chairman's enclosure and the finish. Warwick University A crew, just setting off down Temple Island, still rating at 40, now just striding down to their race pace, 37.5, 36.5. Leeds University, well on their way into their last third of the course, 1500 metre course here. So probably take about 5 minutes for these crews, slightly less one might hope, depends on the state of the wind. University College London. University of London. Rating at 35. Bath University B crew. Bournemouth University's B crew. Just coming away from the end of the island, just settling into their row now. Now we have a lovely aerial view of the Copers enclosure. And as the drone pans back, we can see the entire course. Big trailer park in the background, but looking straight down towards the Henley town and the women's regatta course, which finishes just on top right. Leeds University. Bath University, B crew. Paddling over at 32. Bournemouth University's B crew, just passing our control caravan here. Imperial College in shot there, just going down towards the Copa's offices. And there at the end, having finished, is Bath University, Bournemouth University. No, they're just off. I do apologise. Got it from the wrong end of the course. And that's Warwick University's B crew setting off on their time trial. University College London. Glasgow University. Bournemouth University, which is their B crew. Glasgow University again. 33.5 for them as they head off down towards the Upper Thames Boathouse and the chairman's enclosure and the conclusion of their time trial. You can see there with those two cruisers alongside of the benefit of having the wooden booms, it does diminish the wash that comes the way of crews while they're trying to race. Meantime, the very last crew in today's time trial, Manchester University, just now passing our control caravan as we switch back to Warwick University's B crew, winding it up for their finishing spurt. You can see in the background there a lovely Edwardian steamboat. One of the joys of coming to Henley is the constant stream of wonderful heritage and vintage craft that come out on these lovely summer days on this beautiful stretch of river. Glasgow University. £34.5 there for Glasgow University. Manchester University bringing up the last crew in the time trial this afternoon on day one of the 30th Henley Women's Regatta. So we will give you the results of the time trials before racing begins, but the regatta racing begins this afternoon at 1:20 in just an hour's time with the heats of the elite lightweight pairs. And immediately prior to that, we will give you the results of the time trials that you haven't already had. Results, of course, are available online at 8wr.co.uk. If you go online, you'll see that there is a live results service on our website, and so you can catch up with the results as soon as they're available. And that service runs all through the regatta, so do feel free to use that. And we'll be back with you in good time for the first race at 1:20, and racing today continues on until 6:10, and then there are two more time trials starting tonight at 6:30 for the Junior 16 quadruple sculls and coxed paws. So a lot of full racing. In fact, I think this is probably the fullest day's racing we've ever had on a Henley Women's Regatta Friday, and we look forward to taking you through them at 1:20. Perfect timing, we just finished. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all.
Well, well done you for getting away early.
30 years later, that's for sure.
Sorry?
I have been here within the intervening 30 years, but
Yeah.
racing. It's the second time,
Yeah.
only the second time.
Well, I was chatting with the